Talks college football presented by Volkswagen. The nation's longest active winning streak belongs to these Oklahoma Sooners at 10 in a row after last season's slow start. They open this 2017 year with UTEP coming to town, and some added intrigue as Lincoln Riley gets ready to coach his first game as the head man here in Norman. Sellout streak alive and well here at Memorial Stadium. Always a great environment with a Heisman contender at quarterback in Baker Mayfield. The cupboard far from bare as Lincoln Riley gets ready to take over. It is rare that you get turnover at head coach the way Oklahoma has, and it's had so much continuity even with it. The staff remaining almost entirely intact. What a great situation for Lincoln Riley to step into. I've waited this long to get the season started. It's an extra minute or two as the Sooners get ready to take the field, and this crowd ready to greet them like heroes. Here come the Sooners. Lincoln Riley ready to coach his first game as head coach here at Oklahoma. Sooners begin from the 24 with an Abdul Adams run, and he's got a seam for a first down to the 40. The sophomore out of Landover, Maryland, the first running back to get a touch, and this is part of the question: how do they replace P. Ryan and Mixon? On the opening drive, a 2nd and 7. Mayfield well protected. A man comes open underneath. It's Adams out of the backfield for a first down and more. Abdul Adams inside the 25 on a gain of 37. The first or second down and 12 from the 25. Mayfield zips one for Mark Andrews, and it's first down and goal. Leading returning receiver from a season ago has his first reception.
Mark Andrews tends to be that red zone target they look for whenever they get to this area of the field.
Rodney Anderson steps out of a tackle, and he's in for the Oklahoma touchdown.
And this is about as easy as it's going to get. You look at the size advantage that Oklahoma has on that offensive line. 5 returning starters. They're going to be able to bully this UTEP defensive front.
On first down from the 22, a draw play for Walter Dawn is going nowhere. Emmanuel Beal with a tackle for Oklahoma, and it's second down. The 25 off play action, lets it go over the middle. Mark Andrews has his second reception, and he stays on his feet to the 45. 20 yards for an Oklahoma first down. Here's Adams, got a block and got a seam. Keeps the legs churning for a first down across the 45. And he's the defense. calls the play. It is another handoff to Adams. It's the same play, and it's the same result. Nice solid game for the sophomore.
Take the ball.
Second down and 9. Mayfield perfect so far. He stays that way with a strike to Dimitri Flowers, one of the unsung heroes of this Oklahoma offensive attack. Anderson swings out. Already got a rushing touchdown today. Cuts it upfield and gets inside the 5. Second down and short. They put Flowers at tailback this time. And here he comes downhill. Bounce into the outside. Touchdown, Oklahoma. First career rushing touchdown for the senior.
Big number 75, right guard Drew Samia. He was the guy, once again, pulling, leading the way. The big fella. Provide Dimitri Flowers, who reads the block perfectly as he turned the defender inside.
Mets booting, and into the flats he goes for the first reception for David Lucero, who's clipped down by Stephen Parker, and it's third down.
They said he was so good, they couldn't kind of put him as a backup. They wanted to take their lumps early if they had to.
Matt zips one for an incompletion, jarred out of there by Parker. Intended for Lucero, and would have been a first down near midfield.
Big number 18, David Lucero, is that JUCO transfer. You'll see him right there as he pushes down the seam of the defense, and Stephen Parker's the enforcer on the back end for Oklahoma. He's got great coverage skills, really vision on quarterbacks, able to break on the football.
Drive begins with a Marcelius Sutton run, and he hits the hole hard for a first down to midfield.
Watch this hole on the left side of the offensive line. Look at the big boys. That's Cody Ford, former starter, and again, Orlando Brown, number 78, and look at that. Drive a truck through there.
Play action. Mayfield able to evade one rusher, and on the move he hits Jeffrey Mead for another first down. Change the coverage. They changed the play with a handoff to Sutton for 9. And Oklahoma right now gashing this UTEP defense. They again put Flowers at tailback. He's run for a touchdown today, and on 3rd and 1, he knifes through for a first down.
But how you handle yourself and how you work with people, that's even more important. And that was one of the first messages he hammered home to his staff.
That's kind of a fine line to it. Adams with a run, close to a first down. UTEP bringing a corner blitz from the near side of the field, and they go the other way to Jordan Smallwood, who's got a gain of 9. Play action on 2nd and short, and Mark Andrews comes free for a first down inside the 40. Just like he was at Houston last year. Mayfield starts the game 11 for 11. Mayfield in a tight window for a first down reception for C.D. Lamb, the true freshman out of Richmond, Texas, down to the 16.
The thing I love about this most is Baker Mayfield recognized what the coverage was going to be. He signaled to C.D. Lamb before the play, and then he's able to throw an absolute strike into the true freshman. If there's one thing this young man possesses, the ability to go up and high point the football and make those tough catches. We saw that in high school. As Foster High School down in Richmond, Texas.
33 touchdowns in his senior season, one of the greatest high school seasons in Texas history. Mayfield floats it. Calcaterra, touchdown on his first career reception.
The true freshman out of Santa Margarita, California. He's 6'3", 230 pounds, and he can really go up and get the football. Baker Mayfield obviously realizing the size difference between number 27, Devin Cockrell, and Calcaterra. Obo Okoronkwo, one of the best pass rushers in the country.
Here he comes with his hair on fire, and it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage by Neville Gallimore, making it 4th down.
Gallimore is that defensive tackle that, talking to Mike Scoops, their defensive coordinator, said It reminds me a little bit of the path of one Gerald McCoy, who's now with the Tampa Bay Bucks, a Pro Bowler. At number 90, working against Will Hernandez. I always teach the defensive tackles, if you can't get there in the pass rush, put your hands up.
The true freshman, Trey Sermon, in the game for the first time. Takes the fake, and Jeff Badette takes the throw and gallops his way to the 30 on a gain of 20. On the 44, Mayfield again looking to throw off play action. A deep ball for Jeff Badette is underthrown, still caught at the 5, and it's first and goal. 51 yards to Badette.
This is a shot play all the way to number 2, Jeff Badette, trying to get him up on a safety with his superior speed, but the ball's underthrown. The thing you got to love about it, though, is the ability of Badette to stop his feet, come back up, try to make a play on the football, and he comes down with the ridiculous catch.
On first and goal, Mayfield throwing, there he is. Mark Andrews, touchdown Oklahoma. Good call, Brady.
It's so tough to defend. With the rules in college football where you've got 3 yards of cushion where a lineman can be downfield, when you get in that area of the field, you can utilize this play action pass, and as a tight end, you can block and then release downfield where everyone sucks up on the run play. It's stealing.
Short of the school record for consecutive completions, regardless of to begin the game or not. A hole off the right side for Trey Sermon. True freshman for a gain of 8.
He has some nifty feet. He can make some moves. A little space.
Rodney Anderson comes in, runs for a first down, tackled by Alvin Jones. And bringing 5. Mayfield over the middle into the vacated area from Mark Andrews, and look at the big man move outside. Inside the 25. And down to the 21, and a gain of 43.
They're going to have to start playing more man-to-man coverage, because right here, number 81, Mark Andrews, he can find the soft spots in your zone coverage. And you can see the linebacker was trying to pass off Mark Andrews, but as he goes vertical, that's that soft spot and that split safety zone coverage.
Mayfield already over 300 yards on 17 of 18. Bunch 3 into the short side of the field. Pump short. Over the middle again. Andrews again. First down and goal on his 7th catch. But that takes the fake this time. Mayfield back of the end zone, wide open for the touchdown is C.D. Lamb, the first of his career.
The true freshman out of Richmond, Texas. See number 9, he's going to work all the way across the back end line and just gets lost in the UTEP coverage. The misdeception. Look at Baker Mayfield calmly just finds him in the back of the end zone. Didn't have Dimitri Flowers. We saw the true freshman, a star in the making.
1 minute to go, 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Mets under pressure. There's Okoronkwo with his first sack of the season. He had a breakout season a year ago with 9 sacks, and they expect more of the same this year.
And a must-pass situation. It plays in the hands of Oklahoma. Look at the matchup on the left side of your screen. That's Logan Tully-Tillman. And eventually, Okoronkwo is going to have the opportunity to get to the quarterback if you hold on the football that long. And if you'll notice, he beat him to the inside. Tully-Tillman's got to know that he had help from his running back on the outside.
Some really good players here. Eric Stryker, Devontae Bond, but finally the guy, and is taking full advantage. There is a flag down as Marquez Overton makes the tackle. On 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry of the second half for Walter Dawn. Ute loses a yard as Jordan Thomas makes the tackle from his cornerback spot. Back to the locker room in the first half here. Murray comes off. On 3rd down and 11. He has to get rid of it. Too high and incomplete. Mark Jackson Jr., sophomore from Texas, who they've got high hopes for, applied the pressure. On 3rd and 3, Metz looks to throw and swings it outside for Walter Dawn. Make that Josh Fields, and he's crunched by Neville Gallimore over from his tackle spot.
That's the type of effort that you want to see from your defensive tackle, covering down Beal was able to slow up Joshua Fields, and then it was Gallimore to really come in with the hammer on the end of that play. Wow.
Connor Murray's in the game for Mayfield. His second possession begins with a throw into the flats. Or Marcelius Sutton, who breaks a tackle and cuts it across the 40.
I think if Alabama ends up playing in the college football playoff, there's a good chance he's going to be a big reason.
Another strike from Murray to Calcaterra for a first down. Noticeably absent from that list, though, is Mason Rudolph.
Feeling more confident in some of the tougher throws.
Steps into this one. It's a strike, and it is a touchdown for Lee Morris. There is a flag down in the backfield. On 2nd and 4, here comes Dove. No gain. Lost the football. We'll see who's on it. Oklahoma thinks they have it.
On the defense, first down.
And it is recovered by the Sooners. Marquez Overton with a fumble recovery.
Preseason games to get an idea of what these guys can do. You have to put them out there on the field in the real live game scenario.
Here's Sermon. And Trey Sermon close to a first down. Yeah, there's anxiety coming into a college opener regardless. And you throw on top of that, it's your first one ever if you're Lincoln Riley. 3rd down, less than a yard. They go back to Sermon, whose second surge has a first down and more. Up inside the 30.
Kendall's a talented player.
Yeah. Sermon able to slip an arm tackle and get a first down inside the 20. Demar Smith, the tackle for UTEP. Jeff Badette on the sweep. It's around the corner, cuts it upfield, and Badette inside the 5 to make it 1st and goal. Boy, he has wasted no time showing some of the big play potential they touted.
And the reason why this play works is because of Badette's speed. Once they get to the edge, he simply just outruns the defensive pursuit and their angles. Also goes down as a pass for Murray.
They spread the love to Jackson Ewells and get him a touchdown. Feed the fullback. Love it.
Former walk-on, now on scholarship. Was not only rewarded not having to pay tuition, now he gets a little love. Able to get a touchdown.
7 touchdowns today from 7 different Sooners.
And that's the Lincoln Riley offense. You know, they make you have to defend so many different people in so many different ways. These fullbacks are utilized not just as lead blockers. They also hand the football off to them in short yardage and goal line situations. And everything else is built off of that. I think that's the thing that we've seen.
Started 1-5 a year ago and 3-3 down the stretch. Gathered some momentum coming into this year. That's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. They try to set up the screen for Batson.
In that span, they've won more Big 12 championships than home losses.
That's crazy.
Like 9 home losses over that span.
Sutton's got a first down. Good blocking out front.
Still waiting for my invite to that bocce ball tournament.
Yeah, right. You should have one in the mail on the way. Here's Jordan Smallwood. A first down and down to Bruce.
And he said he felt good for him because he seemed like he was really happy and genuinely relieved at, not being in the middle of this all the time.
Brown into UTEP territory on his second reception of the day.
Something that we agreed upon was the best thing to do for our defense.
Sutton getting a heavy dose on this drive, and Marcelius Sutton down to the 20. That was a big part of why he chose to come here, to be able to catch passes from Mayfield. Zips this one sidearm for Brown, and he's inside the 5. That ball comes out as he hits the ground. They mark him down. First down and goal.
That's Jeffrey Mead. He's the one that I'm looking for to kind of take that next step. I think the coaching staff is too.
Marcelius Sutton to the goal line, and he's in for a touchdown. He joins the party. 8 different players have scored the 8 touchdowns for Oklahoma.
These are the sorts of experiences that when you're a young player, going in, getting reps at the end of games, they help to provide us huge confidence boosters.
Inside of 7 minutes, and on 3rd down and 7, Zach Greenlee pumps one outside. It's popped in the air and incomplete. And there was Bolden, you said having a nose for the football, finds himself around it. There's Trey Norwood defends. Was handed off by Tanner Schaefer, who makes his collegiate debut here from Canadian, Texas, which is just off of the Panhandle, very northern part of the state, known as the Oasis of the High Plains.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, sure does. We should continue our tour of this region from Stillwater to Norman to Canadian. Thrown underneath for a completion. Here, the 1st down marker.
Should help the Big 12 champion get into the college football playoff. They've only been once in the past 3 years.
That's a 1st down, 2nd catch for Neville.
Having that 13th indicator, as the committee calls it, to judge a team off of, gives them a better opportunity of kind of playing to the favor of the committee.
Walk on Miles Tees with a catch. They want downhill for the final play here in Norman. Baker Mayfield, 19 of 20 for 329 to help Lincoln Riley win his head coaching debut. 56-7 the final score in this one. Stay tuned after the break. Rob Stone and the guys in LA for more post-game coverage. Joe, Brady, and Bruce saying so long from Norman.